Pelicans shootaround update. NOLA season has changed trajectory since most recent game versus Minnesota. The last meeting between New Orleans and Minnesota took place 7 weeks ago. But in terms of the Pelicans' 2021-22 season, it seems like far longer. A frustrating double-digit November 22 home loss to the Timberwolves dropped the Pelicans to 3-16 overall. But since then, they've been a +.500 squad. A turnaround that began November 24 with a one-sided win over Washington. When the Pelicans wrap up their 4-game season series with the Timberwolves on Tuesday, it will be a matchup between Western Conference teams that have made transformations since Thanksgiving. Streaky Minnesota is riding a 4-game winning stretch and has moved into relatively comfortable position in terms of at least earning a West play-in berth, 5 games ahead of 11th place San Antonio. New Orleans has gone from seemingly hopeless to a play-in tournament contender by going 11-10 in its last 21 games. We're a different team. They're a different team, Pelicans guard, forward Garrett Temple said after this morning's shoot-around. We looked at the in terms of plays they run and what they might try to use against us, but we're focusing on ourselves. We've changed a lot since the last time we played them. We hope to come out and play the way we have for the last 15 or 20 games. Other notes from shoot-around. Temple indicated that rebounding is an area New Orleans must focus on at both ends of the floor. After the Pelicans experienced some slippage recently, a point of discussion from the coaching staff. New Orleans still ranks 3rd in the NBA in overall rebounding percentage, but that has dropped to 50.5 in January. While facing a handful of formidable opponents on the glass and in general, we've got to defensive rebound, and we've got to offensive rebound, to keep them out of transition, Temple said of Tuesday's matchup. Defensive rebounding is very important. We took a step back in Toronto, so that's something we really need to focus on. Asked if there is motivation from the November 22 loss to the T-Wolves, Temple said he doesn't remember many specifics, other than the final result. I know we lost and they beat us pretty bad. The fuel is they beat us on our home court pretty good. We've done a pretty good job of defending our home court and want to continue that trend. Minnesota scouting report. Offensive efficiency rank, 19. Defensive efficiency rank, 8. Net rating, 14. Pace, 6. Streak, 1-4. Go to guy. Despite winning 2 of 3 games versus New Orleans, only 3 Timberwolves are averaging double-digit scoring in the season series: Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and D'Angelo Russell. Towns has done damage from virtually every area of the court, averaging 9.3 rebounds, 3.7 assists and 2.0 blocks, while shooting 41% from 3-point range. Russell has struggled to a high degree, shooting just 25% from the field and 16% on threes. On the rise, energetic forward Jarred Vanderbilt has begun to garner considerable national praise for his role and impact on Minnesota's resurgence this season. The 4th-year pro leads the Timberwolves in offensive rebounding and is shooting 57% from the field. He's coming off a 21-point, 19-rebound game Sunday at Houston. Previous game starting lineup: Minnesota Sunday win at Houston. D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Jarred Vanderbilt, Karl-Anthony Towns. Notes: this group is 3-3. Minnesota's most common starting 5 is 11-2, featuring Patrick Beverley, who did not play Sunday due to a groin injury and is listed as questionable Tuesday. Beverley appeared in all 3 games this season versus NOLA, as did 9 other Timberwolves. He's shot 6 out of 13 from 3-point range against the Pelicans. Minnesota is in 8th place in the Western Conference, just 1 game behind 6th place Denver. The Timberwolves have not made the playoffs since 2018. New Orleans Sunday loss at Toronto. Devonte Graham, Garrett Temple, Brandon Ingram, Herbert Jones, Jonas Valanciunas. Notes: this group is 1-3. It previously started the first 3 games of December, a split against Dallas, followed by a loss in Houston. New Orleans' most common starting lineup is 8-5 and has an opportunity to be back together Tuesday, because after being out Sunday, starting shooting guard Josh Hart returned to practice Monday. New Orleans is 13th in the West standings, but is only 2 games behind 10th place Portland. The Pelicans have not made the playoffs since 2018. FanDuel keys to the game. Second chances. Offensive rebounding is perhaps the biggest shared strength between Minnesota and New Orleans, with the Timberwolves ranking 3rd at 12.7 per game, just ahead of the 4th-place Pelicans. That area was damaging for New Orleans on Sunday, when Toronto grabbed several vital offensive rebounds in the final 2 minutes. The Raptors rank 2nd in offensive rebounding average. Who gets hot? A shared weakness is 3-point accuracy, making that a potential swing category, particularly for Minnesota, which leads the NBA in attempts per game, but is only number 22 in percentage. 2 of New Orleans' 6 lowest scoring games this season have come against the Timberwolves, partly because the Pelicans shot 6:30 seconds and 9:40 from distance in a pair of head-to-head losses. Those represent the 2 lowest single-game percentages by New Orleans all season. Matchup to watch. An intriguing battle in the paint has taken place over the past few years when Valanciunas and Towns meet. with the bigs getting very familiar with each other since Valanciunas arrived in the West via a trade from Toronto to Memphis. Both are shooting over 40% from three-point range this season, but in much different volume. Towns launches 5.5 attempts a game, while Valanciunas spends more time around the basket and averages 2.4.